Hey, it's Lisa with a January 15th love note. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Let's talk about poop. What do you say? If you're offended by the word shit, you might as well turn this conversation off now because I have a feeling I'm going to drop that bomb quite a few times. The guides are kind of funny. They often they will come in with, specific words that go into my brain, and I journal it out, and there's like a specific worded message. Other times they will come in with images and memories and the gist of a concept and say, go have fun with this. That was today. So I don't know if any of you have this experience, if you're parents or otherwise. And for the longest time, when I would cook dinner and we would sit down to have dinner with my daughter, inevitably, the conversation was at some point during the dinner going to go to poop or penises. One of the two. Apparently, there was a total fascination with one or the other. So maybe if you've had that experience, make me feel like I'm not just a horrible parent. But anyway, they were fun, fun conversations. When I taught speech class in the past, I always talked about meeting the audience where they are. So communicating messages in a way that the audience would understand and would get. And apparently, I don't know if this poop conversation says more about you or says more about me, but this is what the guides decided to come in and talk about today. And not the power of poop, but the idea of energetic shit. I mean, just the energetic shit. They gave me the image. A couple of years ago, my book editor, Maggie McReynolds, had a workshop at her house. It was like a pajama party, all weekend long pajama party, several days. And we were there talking about books. But at one point she brought out, the poop emoji. It was one of those poop emoji pillows. And she threw it at us. And she may have thrown it at me. And instinctively, I caught it, right? Because that's what we do. We try to catch things that are thrown in our direction. She's like, why would you catch the shit? Why wouldn't you just let that pass right on by? Why would you catch the poo pillow? And I thought that was so fascinating. It's such an interesting way of thinking about energy. If somebody handed me a shit sandwich, I don't exactly think I'd want to eat it. If somebody's throwing energetic crap in my direction, I really don't want to say, ooh, here, let me get all up in that. If there is a cesspool of, poo, I don't want to go swim in it. But yet, energetically, an awful lot of us do that an awful lot of the time. We are swimming in energetic shit. And I'm telling you, it stinks. It stinks and it's not nice. It's not very attractive. So part of our opportunity is to think about what do we want to do with the energetic shit that surrounds us, right? We have an opportunity to recognize, first of all, if it's ours. Is this our poo or is it somebody else's poo? If it's our poo, we also have choices. What do we want to do with it? Often we don't really think about the poo until it's in the toilet, right? But when it's there, we don't think about, ooh, do I want to keep it and make it a pet? Do I want to heal my poo and take it back? Or do I just want to freaking flush it, right? Most of the time, flushing the poo is the best idea. A lot of people are talking about, ooh, heal the poo. And we're kind of at that point in our society where we just need to flush the crap. We need to flush the energetic crap. We need to clear it, clear the low vibe crap, and make space for higher vibe energy. Often healing the poo isn't exactly, the outcome we're looking for. Sometimes we just need to clear the energy. If you don't know how to clear your own energy, please reach out because I can help with that. So clearing our own poo. If it's somebody else's poo, and they're throwing energetic turds in our direction, what do we want to do with that? Do we want to catch it? Do we want to put their poo in our brain and actually let it pollute the way we think about ourselves, about our relationships, about our world? Do we want to take their energetic poo and plant it in our hearts and make it toxic and polluting to our feeling nature and to our hearts? Or do we just want to say, yeah, I don't think I'm going to catch your poo today. I'm not in the turd catching business today. Take your poo somewhere else. What about our country or our world and the energetic poo that we see swirling all about? Some people seem to delight in jumping in a big poo puddle and playing with their poo or the poo, making the poo go everywhere. Do we want to be that person? Do we want to be those people? Or do we want to try to clean up and clear the collective poo too? Almost rhymes. I want to be a collective poo clearer. Let's clean the poo. You know, basically they were sharing that it's really not all that different. And if we think about energy and positive energy, negative energy, or low vibe energy, the energy that doesn't feel good, the stinking thinking, you know, the toxic emotions, all that stuff can be considered like energetic crap. What do we do with it? Do we hang on to it? Make it our friend? Give it a place of honor in our hearts and our heads and our world? Or do we get rid of it? Flush it. Not even see you later, just bye. A lot of folks don't know how to do that. Sometimes it can be hard to flush even our own poo, much less collective poo. But that's actually what we're being asked and called to do. We have an opportunity right now to not think we have to heal all of the bullshit that's surrounding us, and instead just let it go. Sometimes you just gotta let some stuff go to make room for something better, to make room for a brighter future, to make room for growth. You gotta let it go. So you might think about in your world, in your life, in your day, where's the poo? Where's the energetic poo? We know about the poo in our bodies, right? That's the stuff that's no longer serving us. Maybe it started out as something good, yummy pizza or a nice steak or some good food or something, and it nourished us. And then what was left was waste. And we get rid of it and don't ask it to return. And we don't ask it to hang around. We don't shine it up and put it on a shelf and pay homage to it. We don't put it in our heads and our hearts. We don't let it dictate how we interact with each other. Our energy is the same way. So I really encourage you to think about the energy that is your energy, the energy being thrown at you. Don't catch the poop sandwiches. Don't hold on to the poop pillow. Certainly don't eat a shit sandwich if it's offered to you, even if it's offered on a silver platter. We can say no to the poo. We can flush the poo. Trying to heal the poo isn't going to make the poo smell any better or any prettier. Even if you have that poo-pourri stuff, right? Ultimately, the poo's still gonna stink, okay? Energetic poo. Thanks, guys. Thank you for meeting us where we are. Maybe this way of talking about energy is something that resonates with somebody out there. What's kind of funny is that they came in and they gave me this image and they said, hey, we want you to talk about shit today. And I'm like, oh, great, thanks, really appreciate it. I kid you not. It was not 5 minutes later until one of you Facebook friends sent me a poop meme in Messenger, and I'm like, what are the odds of that? That I get a poop meme right after getting this message from the guides. So anyway, may yours smell like roses, your energy, that is. And just know that despite all of the energetic poo that might be surrounding wherever, floating about, know that no matter what, that you are absolutely loved. And that you absolutely can make a choice at any time what to do with that stinking energy that might be around. You can choose to let go of the low vibing stuff to make room for higher vibing energy that's more nourishing to your soul. And that's really the invitation and what we have a chance to do right now, not only for ourselves, but also in our homes, in our communities, and in our world. So remember, you are always loved, and you are invited to pay that love forward. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you tomorrow. See ya.